Of all the thrilling, remarkable, and spectacular moments that Daniel Alfredsson has created for the people of Ottawa, there's one that stands out above all the others. It's not the overtime winner against Buffalo in the 2007 NHL playoffs that sent the Senators to their first Stanley Cup final, although that was amazing. It's not when he checked Darcy Tucker into the boards, skated to the net, and scored the game-winning goal in a playoff game against the Toronto Maple Leafs in 2002, although that is one of my personal favorites. Or when he gently mocked his friend Matt Sundin by pretending to throw his broken stick into the stands. Remember that one? It was right after the Leaf captain had been suspended by the league for doing exactly the same thing. Those were all great. But for me and for the team at the Royal, the most powerful moment of Daniel's career happened in a boardroom. It was when he stepped forward in June 2008 to lead the Royal Foundation's You Know Who I Am public awareness campaign. The effect of Alfredsson's action was immediate. I had been volunteering for the Royal for about 5 years at that time. Before Alfredsson, the foundation toiled valiantly in obscurity, without significant philanthropic interest, corporate sponsorship, or awareness of the cause, and with an annual budget that was minuscule compared to those of other hospital foundations. Suddenly, thanks to Daniel Alfredsson, people started talking about a taboo subject. I interviewed Daniel Alfredsson that day on my radio show, and right away, I received calls from several people with mental health challenges who felt empowered to speak about their struggles for the very first time. One of them was an Ottawa firefighter suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. He had been keeping his struggles largely a secret, but before long, he became a public advocate for the cause, just like Daniel Alfredsson. Many of the Royals' recent successes and significant milestones can be traced back to the Alfredsson effect. In the past 6 years, there have been countless people who have felt comfortable speaking about their battles with depression and other forms of mental illness because they felt validated and supported by Alfredsson's actions. For the first time, they disclosed their experiences to their coworkers, their employers, their friends and families. And you know that some of those people hearing those stories likely reacted with more of an open mind because of Daniel Alfredsson. Leadership isn't about doing what everyone else has done. It's about going places no one has dared to before and pulling everyone else along behind you. And that's what Daniel Alfredsson did when he attached his name to this cause, a cause that still had a lot of stigma connected to it when he did. The Royal is a pioneer in research into the causes of depression and other debilitating diseases. Today they receive more recognition and support for that work than ever before. Because when it wasn't cool to talk about depression and other mental illnesses, when many people were attaching their names to other worthwhile causes like cancer research, the man with the most currency and celebrity in our city invested his considerable public capital into this one. We're fortunate to have witnessed the great moments of Daniel Alfredsson's playing career, and there have been many. He's earned his unique place in the city as the first legend of the modern Ottawa Senators. But our community will always be most grateful to Daniel Alfredsson for changing the course of mental health awareness. There are plays that produce thrills and lasting memories, but if you want a real game-changing moment, it was this one. A bold and brave move that has helped build a stronger, healthier community, that has transformed lives, that has created hope in place of despair. Daniel, from that first moment that you shared your family's story, and through all your efforts over the past 6 years, you've inspired so many people. On behalf of the Royal and our entire community, thank you for giving mental health your voice.